Thank you. Thank you very much for the welcome, Dr. Gupta and distinguished panel members, guests. I'm delighted to be participating in the National Power Summit. UK's collaboration with India on power sectors spans over 35 years. So it's really great to have the opportunity that this summit provides to talk to you for a few minutes about our shared purpose, our commitment for action, and our strong collaboration in this area. UK and India have a shared purpose on energy. This purpose is to achieve a secure and sustainable energy for shared prosperity. India needs huge amounts of additional energy and power in its growth to meet the needs of its citizens and build resilience against shocks and stresses like economic volatility and climate change. Both our countries are grappling also with the issues around the quality of our energy sources, where they come from, how they are generated, how clean they are, and what impacts and benefits they deliver for our economy, society, and environment. I'm particularly glad, looking at the agenda for this summit, some of the sessions listed focus on these very issues, and I applaud the team who constructed the agenda for giving prominence to such important topics. And we both believe, India and the UK, that cleaner energy is not just the right thing to do, but also the smart economic thing to do, because we both recognise the commercial opportunities that can be realised in the low-carbon economy. The UK low-carbon sector alone is worth over £46 billion across more than 90,000 businesses. It employs more than 238,500 full-time workers directly and indirectly very many more. UK and India are both taking action. In the UK, we are full of admiration for the stretching targets that India has set to bring its renewable energy capacity to 175 gigawatts by 2022. And we're driving action ourselves in the UK to decarbonise our economy. We are setting concrete carbon budgets in law to help us reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by 80% by 2050. The Telangana government is doing its part too. Having so far commissioned 3,800 megawatts of solar power, it is now gearing up to add another 1,000 megawatts to the state grid. The solar policy of the state has been widely received as one of the most encouraging policies of any Indian state to date in this area. And another exciting development in Telangana state support for hybrid generation in the renewable energy sector. They are persuading developers of the new Pharma City and the National Investment and Manufacturing Zone to opt for wind and solar power generation, and in doing so, they have set ambitious targets which create an opportunity for UK experts to collaborate, drawing on some of their own expertise and the best practice solutions. These common priorities and challenges and common commitment to drive action make the UK and India natural partners for collaboration. The power sector is an area of strong partnership between our countries on policy, on innovation, and on business. It all began in the 70s and 80s when the UK provided financing and expertise to build some of India's largest power sector infrastructure, including transmission lines and hydropower projects, such as Nagarjuna Sagar project here in Telangana state. Over the last 20 plus years, the UK has been supporting India's power sector reform agenda, including supporting states on developing institutions, regulatory mechanisms, and design of mega projects like Karnataka Solar Park to attract investment into power generation. I am told that our support throughout the Telugu region for programs run by our Department for International Development between 1996 and 2014 were highly successful, both in helping the upgrade of power distribution infrastructure and addressing loss reduction. In recent years, our range of joint initiatives with India on energy has been deep and wide, extending far beyond the power sector. This includes collaboration on renewables like solar and wind support for industrial energy efficiency, scoping of energy storage, and electric mobility, including electric vehicles, plus impactful work to promote the use of gas as a cleaner fuel to strengthen India's domestic oil and gas market. All are issues of potential relevance to Telangana state. We have also provided support for rising finance for clean energy, recognizing that India will need some $3.6 trillion of infrastructure investment by 2040. Support includes developing new funds. India and the UK recently announced that we would invest £120 million each to fund clean energy projects under India's National Infrastructure Investment Fund, with the aim of attracting an additional £500 million from international investors. By investing in companies, the UK investment in Maitra, a UK-headquartered company working in India to enable it to invest in wind power in Andhra Pradesh and other renewable energy projects across India. And raising private finance. The UK has worked with a range of energy companies like NTPC and Rural Electrification Corporation to support their efforts to raise capital through green bonds issued at the London Stock Exchange. It is great to note that almost $1.5 billion has been raised by Indian energy companies in the UK through these bonds. Our partnership has continued to evolve to be fit for the times. Our engagement was given new shape and drive in April of last year in our first India-UK Energy Dialogue, held under the identity of the India-UK Energy for Growth Partnership. New strategic priorities on power and renewables were agreed, and useful connections were made between UK companies and Indian counterparts. My team and I are particularly keen to explore how we can deepen the partnership between Telangana State and the UK to deliver on the agreed priorities. I'm aware that DFID is helping the power utilities in Telangana as part of a power sector reform program to improve efficiencies and financial performance. This is being done through a technical support program focusing on reducing the cost of power procurement by the state. This support includes use of advanced analytic tools to help in better power demand forecasting, generation scheduling, and power exchange in the market. I strongly believe that there is potential to do even more together on shared energy priorities. This might include support for integrated energy planning at state or city level, or support for implementation of such plans in order to develop the design the energy infrastructure that Telangana will need to power its future growth, which continues at such an impressive rate. Scope exists to advance our collaboration, whether it's by leveraging finance, sharing skills and experience, mobilizing efforts on research and development, or by forging new commercial partnerships. The UK has significant expertise and experience in areas like integrated energy planning, smart grids, energy storage, demand-side management, and so on, that can speak to the priorities and ambitions of Telangana state. This all adds up to an exciting basis for deepening the kind of collaboration and partnership that Honourable Minister KTR and I discussed and agreed to jointly work towards when we met last month. For anyone who does not know, my team and I are based next door in the Taj Deccan Hotel, and if you're not able to speak to one of us today, we will be accessible there easily for any follow-up. I wish you all a good summit. I'm confident Telangana will find the energy it needs to power Hyderabad and the wider state to an even better and brighter future. Thank you very much.